Hello. I don't have many slides. 8 slides in 15 minutes or 12 minutes. Thanks, Michelle. So I'm just going to talk about the new I2B2 website and documentation reorganization that we're you know commencing right now. I'll go over modernizing our I2B2 web environment, the documentation reorganization project that's going on, and then hopefully can give you a quick live demo. So the previous landscape, as many of you know, we had an i2b2.org web page that was kind of the original website for i2b2. It had the software and a lot of other things that were very outdated. We also maintain an i2b2transmart.org, which is the foundation website, and then the community wiki, which we host on community.i2b2.org. The target landscape that we're shooting for is kind of combining a lot of these sites into the main i2b2.org website. So kind of like, the marketing material, how we present i2b2, and all of the core documentation, where we distribute the software, of course, as Jeff mentioned, linking to GitHub and so forth. And then some of the foundation material is also going to go directly onto the i2b2.org website. And then the self-hosted Confluence website that was at community.i2b.org is now going to go to the cloud. So we will host that in the Atlassian Cloud wiki site. So this is what the website looks like, and we actually released it early, I think sometime last week. So i2b2.org now looks like this. It's modern. And it works on multiple, responsive to multiple devices. I'll give you a kind of quick rundown in a second. So about the documentation, so everything so far has always been put on the community wiki, but we want to kind of move some of the core documentation, which is the install guide, the upgrade guide, how to use the web client, the admin tool, and all the release notes, to i2b2.org. We'll maintain it there. And for the main reason is because we are working on and putting an AI-powered chatbot in front of it. So I've already run through creating all the embeddings for the documentation. So you're going to be able to ask a support chatbot about what are the system requirements to i2b2, and hopefully it should be able to fetch some of the information for you. In addition, there's of course a plethora of non-core documentation. So there's the community projects, there's the working groups, there's like third-party plugins. All of that is going to continue to be hosted in the Confluence site, but on the cloud this time. And just quick, I'm going to do a quick live demo and hope that I can do this thing. Mark, you can see it? Perfect. Okay, so this is the i2b2.org homepage. You scroll down, and this is kind of like the marketing material that you see on a lot of modern websites, right? It just talks about like turning clinical data into research-driven discoveries, and it has a point of contact that you can talk to us about i2b2 for any real and any questions you have. Discover the latest version, kind of just puts it up front of what kind of the software looks like, some of the UI. And then it does run through some of, the, like a use case from data to discovery. So like finding a patient cohort, with the new versions of i2b2 that Jeff just presented, exporting aggregate or full data sets and so forth. How these data sets that come out of i2b2 now can, you do data science and further analytics, which leads to computed phenotypes and other things that you want to work on. And then this just has like the typical, you can read that in a second. Uh, if you go to live demo, the interesting thing here is that we've now made available multiple roles and or kind of personas that you can. So for prospective I2B2, investigators or users, you can now see and log into the demo for I2B2 via the web client in various roles. So you can see like if at your institution if sites had or if users had obfuscated role access in I2B2, this is kind of what they would see. But you can now have dedicated logins for that, and same thing with the manager for the manager role. And as I've mentioned, there's information about the foundation and so forth here. We're still maintaining the i2b2 transmart.org website for now, just of course in lieu of this conference and timing purposes. And then you can find community meetings and so forth. The next one is in July. And then finally, we're going to have some spotlights of various things under this thing. It's going to kind of grow over time, but we spotlight, kind of current implementation, some of the implementations. So, please reach out if, we can feature you here and so forth. And I think that's it. But I just want to, I don't have an acknowledgement slide, but I just want to, thank some people, thank you, Diane, Thomas, and I say, hey, Thomas, Sean, Mike, and others, and especially, this work would not be possible without the support and dedication of Michelle Morris. Thank you so much.